London, the English capital, a place of cultural diversity and a major tourist attraction to thousands of visitors each year. But 2012 saw many more visitors from around the world than ever before, and this is because London played host to the biggest sporting event in the world, the Olympics. As tourists take in the central London sights, it is actually the East London suburbs that is home of the purpose-built Olympic Park, and it is in these East London suburbs where eFlow, a parkour and free-running youth team, has been formed by the award-winning charity, the KNI Foundation. Welcome to East London, welcome to parkour, and welcome to Team eFlow.
So eFlow started in March this year, 2012. It was specifically for 11 to 16 year olds, and it was specifically for the most deprived areas of Waltham Forest. So people that lived in the most deprived areas of Waltham Forest and that were most at risk of getting involved with gang activity because of their older role models, whether their brothers or cousins were involved in gangs, or people that lived on those estates.
Boom, quick.
Parkour allows them to see it in a different way, an artistic way, a creative way, and use it to propel them forward and up. Parkour is about moving through a space, through an environment in a creative way, and it's quite physically demanding. So a lot of the initial training was about strengthening and techniques. We started in a gym in Beckton to actually build up their strength and their technique. Once they were more confident with some of the stuff they were doing, we took them outside to practice what they were practicing in the gym in an outdoor environment.
This is Black Horse Road.
2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it down. Yep, good. Right. I thought I had a hernia the other day. Yeah? Roll shoulders.
What are you meant to feel this one?
It's just to loosen up a bit.
First steps.
Alright, cool. We're gonna work on our running precision, yeah? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run. We're gonna take off before this grass, yeah? So I wanna see good landings. So take off before the grass. I wanna see a good landing. And again. And balance here. And then walk around, go to the edge, yeah? So I'll give you a little demo. This is what we wanna see. Yeah? Then walk around and go around to the back. Yeah? Alright, go. Who wants to go first? Go. Yeah, control yourself, Ash. Control. Good.
imagine, yeah, this is just
that's a
big
bit of
this is
lava.
a big hole, big bit of lava. Yeah, you don't want it to fall in it. You need to, that's better.
Julian, son. One time. Good. So for this, we would only want to use a 2-foot precision because it's just 2 steps. There's not much to cover. You just go boom, boom. Yeah. A stride, for example, is if you want to cover the whole thing like that. Yeah. So for now, we'll just stride these. So what I want to see is 1 stride and then 2 feet. Yeah? I want to see you lot stick it. What's sticking it? Good. Right, go.
Nice
Good.
one.
Good.
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 Undershot that one a tiny bit.
Yeah, good. Good. Remember, you want to land on the ball of the foot. Why are we landing on the ball of the foot? More balance. Julian, ball of the foot is our home. Yeah? So stride. I want to see you lot control. I don't want to see anyone fall off this frame, yeah? Go! One.
It's because my body's not long enough.
Good. Find your foot placement. Match it. Try and stride, yeah?
My name's Julian and I live in Walthamstow and I go to London School Sports College. I do sports such as boxing and athletics. Parkour, I would say, helps me because it's more kind of technical. So it helps with both sports such as boxing and athletics to improve my fitness, I should say. I think it's a great opportunity for the Olympics to come in East London, as there's much young teenagers that does a lot of sports. For the new sports facilities to be opened, so teenagers could use them, I think.
Good.
After this project, I will definitely try and continue to do parkour.
At Beckton Park, the team train at the renowned East London Gymnastics, where it is safe for them to build a foundation of technique in parkour.
Go! There you go. Go! Good. So what we want to do is if we land,
Rolling.
we're going to head like that. Yeah? So everyone's got a preferred side. So you might prefer you right. I usually tend to prefer my right, or you might prefer your left. Whatever's good for you, whatever you feel, you dip that way, and then your head sort of looks right under your legs, and then you just dip onto your shoulder like this. That's it. Hold more on your shoulder. That's it. Right, I want to see everyone walk a couple of steps, do 1 roll, and come out like it was nothing. Yeah? I don't want to see anyone struggling. Just walk casually, roll, come out, and keep into your line. And go. Spread out a bit, guys, in the middle. And it's not a race, yeah? So just take it easy. We're casual right now. Go.
The team quickly progresses from rolling to another important aspect of parkour, vaulting.
I want you guys to dive, attack the block from before you get to it, yeah? Don't be scared. Don't be scared to dive at the block. It's foam. So commit, yeah? Go for it. I want to see some dives. Yeah?
And from vaulting comes the monkey.
Go. Nice. Easy. Good. Easy. Good. Siobhan, this is you. Nice. Try to really think about your technique, yeah? Because when you get out, like say next week you all come out and we find a wall like this and I say to you, look, monkey it, and you won't be able to do it, you're going to be disappointed. So make sure you use this time to really think about your technique and try and get all the fear away of doing a monkey outside, yeah? This is what you're training for, yeah?
Makers. It's your boy blocking
Nice, Matsu.
When I started this project, I began training more, and it came in. I started in January on the wall, and I was finally I can do some proper free running and learn some new stuff. So I done some free running before, but it didn't work out because nobody wanted to come and I had nobody to do it with. So it would have been better if we had supervisor, because then we would be safer to do more stuff than we did. That's why many people left, because we couldn't do stuff that we wanted to learn because we were scared of our safety. So.
Maciek's going to demo roll for us.
I think about free running as a sport to teach you like how to be more creative in life, because you learn to do stuff that you wouldn't normally do with things around you. Instead of just like walking down the stairs, you like jump off them and you'll be more creative with it.
Somebody help me find my mind, 'cause I don't recognize this guy. I can't identify. Somebody help me.
I wish I could continue free running after the project ends.
Have misplaced it on this ride, on this paper chase.
Salute, I'm so man strikes. See me, I'll bring the hype. Who's cannon up his back? I muscle be out with the tap. It's a fact, I'm so damn raw. With my dogs for setting scores. Now the soldiers start the fight. In this game to earn our stripes. That snowman, I'm that snowman. When you hear this, you better start running. 'Cause I'm gunning for the best of the best. If you wanna bring it, better strap on your vest. 'Cause what I've been to my team's ambition. Listen, I've got my ammunition. I feel my opposition with fear in the rise. I'm fearless like it, I'm down in the night. AK the great white shark. Lyrics are highly charged straight from the heart.
Right guys, listen, you guys are progressing a lot since the first time you lot came, like seriously, like I'm well impressed. Do you remember the first lesson?
Yeah, you guys come a long way.
It was like a shambles. You guys were everywhere, like
I'm kicking the wall and failing.
Yeah, you
But
weren't
like-
sticking anything. You weren't like vaulting anything.
Not being able to roll.
Yeah,
to
you guys are
doing
looking great.
backflips,
Seriously,
you know what I mean?
you guys
Stuff.
landing backflips
Amazing.
indoors, dive rolling, like, you know. Keep everything tight, not bad, not bad. You're good, JD. Free running and parkour is something really new. It's not been established for long. You guys are the next generation of athletes, and you're starting at the perfect age. You guys are between, what, how old are you guys? 12, 16, yeah? Yeah, this is when you guys, this is why you guys are learning so quick, because you're young. You lot are the next generation. It's something really to stick to, because you know it's not been established for that long. Like free running's new. It's fresh. Everyone's looking for free run talent. Everyone's looking to get people involved in jobs that require free running, require this type of physical activity. It's so fresh. It's so new, and you guys are really progressing like a lot. You lot got promising talent. So
Doing well. And the thing is about parkour as well is that if you go into something like running or athletics, basketball.
It will translate.
It just translates, like everything helps.
This
so
is
you
just,
could build
yeah.
a career in something else,
It's
and
something
parkour
else.
would just help.
And also, parkour is like, it's starting to develop all over the world. So all these people in these different countries, they're all doing parkour. I know. So because it is quite an emerging thing, yeah. You can go on forums, you go on the internet, and all these people will be like, it's like a big group of friends, you know. So you can travel the world, you can do all of these things, you know. And there's the ability to do that for you now, and to get into this, you know.
Because you think you're the coach.
Coach Carter.
Coach Carter.
I want you guys to stride along the beams and just make it over that fence. If you can make it, yeah. If you can make it over the other one, perfect as well, yeah.
I'm ready.
Nice and easy. Don't make sweat.
Take your time, Mathieu. Yes, Mathieu.
People don't really know how to coach properly, or people don't want to. So getting world-class athletes like Farid and Calum here to actually give up their time and actually coach you guys and mentor is amazing. And also, Farid said about joining the Facebook group and people uploading things on there, yeah? If you haven't joined the Facebook group, make sure you do and upload things.
Yeah, if you
like
guys...
that.
If you guys go
Write
comment on
comments.
videos,
Comment on
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Tell me that your body's aching. Tell me that you're getting fat and you need to do more exercise. Go on the Facebook group, and that's what that's for. It's for you guys to talk to each other and us. And Esh, you put on there something about here. When I said Stony Down Park,
You're
and you
like,
put,
"Oh, not
"Why
again."
not again?" It's because you're not enjoying this place, or you felt like you've come to.
I've
That's
come here
good.
too many times.
That is
Yeah,
good.
yeah, you need to say
That
that.
is the way that
Don't
you can
say it,
communicate.
you know?
It's good that
Don't
you
be
said it
scared,
because
yeah.
now we're moving on. We're going to go to a new area. Yeah, that is Thank
Did you guys enjoy today though? You enjoyed it?
It's still good. Like it's
You
a
had a
great
good session.
area, but now we'll find another new area.
Everyone listen. Yeah, ready. We're going to go around, we're going to go clockwise, round this way, yeah? So, this is number 1, yeah?
They're doing the leg.
This is chin-ups, then we're doing squats, then they're doing legs like this, then you're doing sit-ups, then you're doing press-ups, yeah? Right, cool.
We're back and straight.
After a pep talk from the coaches, the team seems to be building great friendships. They are showing trust and respect for one another, and there is a great commitment and work ethic starting to form. This can be seen during the fitness circuit in Walthamstow Stony Down Park.
My name is Tyler. My age is 16. My school is the Lama School in Sports College. It's been helping me a lot during my lifestyle. Like, it's made me more flexible during other sports and other activities that I do day to day. The most challenging thing is probably doing the stuff outside where I've learned it inside. In 5 years' time, I see myself doing free running competitions with other international free runners.
Right, next side. Over.
Time to improve. Back in the KNI office, project manager Dean explains how the summer of 2012 has had a positive influence on the team's spirit and progress.
Around the summer, when there was just Olympic crazy fever around London, which was amazing, the Olympics just brought everyone together, I felt. It was a really great way to inspire young people, and this was a project that was actually funded by the Olympic lottery distributor. So it was really important that we used the Olympics and what the Olympic values were and what the Olympic athletes stood for to kind of inspire these young people to get better, keep pushing themselves, be more disciplined, you know, create friendship groups and positive values, respect each other. And that was really about choosing the right role models that could really put that on them and talk to them in the right way. And that is definitely why we chose Farid and Calum to run the project, because they're young guys, they can really get on their level, and they're really good, positive role models. They're very intelligent, they know a lot about parkour and free running, and they're also very sporty in general, so they really love the Olympics, and that really rubbed off on the young people over the summer.
E-Flow coach Farid explains how parkour has played such a major role in changing the young people's attitude.
Within the last 5 months, the main guys that keep coming every week, the dedicated guys, have made quite a lot of progress. I would say I'm really impressed, in fact, with how much progress they've made. I remember when I was training, back when I started, I don't feel like I was flying through things like they are now. And obviously I didn't have the opportunities that they had. Obviously this project for them is a great opportunity because they've got, you know, talented guys that have been involved in parkour and free running, sort of showing them the ropes, giving them the insights, just doing everything we can basically to get them to progress safely and obviously as quickly as possible and as safely as possible. 1, 2, 1, 2, there you go. We started off with quite a few participants, but then they dropped out within the first week or so. But we've still got a core group that are still attending now, and yeah, they've had a really good attendance throughout the whole project. It's quite important for them to have good guidance and people that have been sort of around the sport to show them how to practice, how to progress, to keep everything safe, and to keep everything sort of going at a nice pace where they don't just burn themselves out or injure themselves or just start doing it for the wrong reasons. You know, at the end of the session we always have a little chat with the guys. You know, we let them know that we're not doing this because we want to be better than the next guy. We're not doing this because we want to show off. You know, we're just trying to get better as people. We're trying to evolve, and that's what we as the coaches try to pass on to the students. And that's why I think it's really important for the kids to have that guidance, because obviously when they're young, you know, they just think all sorts of things, get really excited. So I think that's one of the core benefits of the project. If you use it to like spin you. So yeah, obviously we were saying mentality is really important in parkour, and the guys have showed quite a lot of improvements, not just physically but sort of mentally. You can already see them. Their confidence is growing within themselves. You know, they're pushing themselves to become better people for themselves. They're not, you know, you can tell when they train, they're not, you know, showing off. You know, we as the coaches always watching out for if any of them are trying to get a bit excited or sort of like show off. We always try and keep them on the level, and I feel like obviously that's a priority, and because of that we've been keeping an eye on it, and I feel like they're evolving and progressing the right way.
Give yourself like at least a few feet inside. Space out, keep going, keep going. till everyone's on.
So the Olympics obviously happening in East London, and this project happening in Waltham Forest borough. I think it's really good for them, because obviously the Olympics have like Olympic caliber athletes. You know, these guys, the kids that we teach probably look up to those guys, and at a certain point, you know, they might be inspired by those guys. And for the Olympics to be based, obviously in East London's a massive Olympic venue, for them to have that sort of influence on the project, obviously being Olympic funded, I think it's really good, because they can get inspired by the athletes, and that pushes them to become better at what they do, and obviously to be more committed to the project.
By Deborah Meskel, and Mo Farah's got the double! He's the Olympic champion again. Deborah Meskel gets the silver medal, and in third place is the second of the Kenyans. And what about that? Mo Farah is the Olympic 10,000 metre champion. He's the Olympic 5,000 metre champion. He is a man of the moment, and Great Britain have another gold. A sensational run by Mo Farah. With that vision of the Olympic Stadium, it's time for us to say a very warm thank you and goodbye from London 2012.
Following London's 2012's closing ceremony, the coaches understand the importance of keeping the momentum of the Olympic spirit going. September brings a new school term, and with the weather on the turn, the team find themselves at Rushcroft Sports College, where they are lucky enough to have a fantastic indoor facility to keep training, along with some new recruits.
Ready? Go! Slowly. Slow down. Keep your bums low. And go back and down.
Back to here. You guys are going to roll and you're going to come back this way. And you guys, you're going to roll and you're going to come round. This one's a bit harder. This one's a bit harder. So if you think.
Come on, Liam.
With the autumn and winter upon them, coaches Farid and Calum reflect on the project so far and talk about their plans for the future.
E-Flow's been running all year now, and we've seen a lot of progression in the kids. I mean, we started out as quite a small group, and we've managed to develop into much more people. At the moment, we're in Rushcroft School. We've got about 20, sometimes 25 kids. Yeah. So there's a lot more people, there's a lot more interest, and the progression's been unreal. Specifically during the summer, when we did a lot of projects like the One Movement Sports Festival, we took the kids out, and we did a lot to do with the Olympics. They got to hold the Olympic torch. We did a lot of group stuff. So it really, that Olympic spirit really flared them up, and there was a lot of progress through that time, really.
Yeah, towards the end of the year it's quite important as well, because the weather turns a bit sour and it gets dark really early as well. So we really have to motivate the kids to sort of keep training through the harsh winter, and we got really lucky, obviously, as Calum said. Now we're indoors. We managed to sort of get into Rushcroft College, and we've got these amazing indoor facilities with like equipment, so we're really blessed in that respect. And a lot of the kids as well have made massive progress since the beginning of the project. Like,
especially the small guys like Ez, Oz, even Maciek, like those 3 guys really improved. Like,
and Elijah as well. Massive. All of the guys that are part of the core collective now with the t-shirts, they've got their t-shirts, they've got their wristbands, and they've
had to earn that.
Yeah, they've earned that, and they've really come into their own, and they've really felt like they're part of a group, and you know they're taking it into other different aspects of their lives as well, which is what we want to do with eFlow. We're reaching out to these kids and trying to get the spirit of parkour in them, and trying to keep that not just in the lessons, trying to keep it across the board really.
Yeah, it's sort of like a big team, a big family. There's no competition element to it. And even though some of the kids now, they start to get to know each other, they sort of develop sort of competitive tendencies between them, but it's really friendly. It's not necessarily, cutthroat competition about winning, I want to be better than you. It's nothing like that. They really feed off each other. If one of the guys can do something, then all of them get really excited. And obviously that little sort of friendly competitive spirit comes out, and they all want to do it, so they really push each other. It's really nice.
The one predominant thing that eFlow have done, and what the project has been about really, is taking the kids from Walthamstow, from Chinkford, all of the surrounding areas, and really taking them into their own areas, in the outdoors environments, whether it be a playground, whether it be maybe part of a council estate, maybe a bit of a park somewhere, and we're really taking them and making them feel that they have that freedom in their own area, they're not to be scared in their own area, that they can go out and they can train, and they don't have to be scared about maybe some other kids that are doing random things, but they're concentrating, and the one thing that matters to them isn't maybe including themselves in some sort of group that they don't know what they're doing, or getting involved in some sort of gang. It's really going out there, training, doing something good, like noticing things that are in their environment, like being friendly, being a good member of the community, and really representing eFlow, the team.
Blowing up here, taking off like the 80s.
The t-shirts is a start, 6 sessions and you get a t-shirt just for coming along. We're thinking about how to develop that into new ideas, so sort of like a grade, when you level up, you get a different colour t-shirt. I think that's really gonna that's going to bring the team together in the sense of that they're all going to want to sort of level up, get those t-shirts, and it's going to make them feel part of sort of like a small community. And I think that's important for them, because we're not trying to promote competition. We're trying to promote sort of like a family feel, and I think hopefully that's going to help them out.
We want to link up with other families of parkour as well, because there's other different people that are training, and we want them to see that maybe there's people that train in their area, but there's a lot of other people that train in these different areas as well. And so hopefully in them seeing that there's these bigger horizons out there, they can, or Facebook or whatever, some forums, some parkour forums, they can see these people that are training in these other areas, and they can contact them, they can email them, they can talk to them, chat to them on whatever social media they can, and they can get out there, talk to these people, go travel to these different areas, get over these barriers that they might have, and really grow this thing, so that they have more of a perception of being friends with people and strangers and foreigners, and not having this mentality of being maybe hostile towards a stranger or a foreign person or anything like that. So really we're breaking down that anxiety that they might have really through this.
Jumping, creativity, fun.
So what we're really trying to do is pick up the people that are most at risk of really getting involved in that, and kind of trying to redirect their energy, make them feel like they belong somewhere else, somewhere a little bit more positive.
The thrill.
Confidence.
Precision.
And I think parkour is just wicked, and when you do it you get so much adrenaline. I've learned so much stuff like double Kong, panther, just loads of stuff, and it just helps you in life. If you need to get somewhere fast and there's an obstacle in your way, when you can get past it fast, like by using the techniques that they've taught you in this club, and just think it's good.
Environment.
Endurance.
Beast.
I
I would love to continue free running.
Why?
Because it has not only been challenging, it has been fun. That is what free running is.
Dash. Commitment.
Efficiency.
I look at the things differently and I'm trying to be more creative the way I do stuff.
Flow. Concentration.
Agility.
We know the outcomes that we've achieved over the last year. We know what has worked and what we've achieved, and we would really like to package that up and offer consultation to other organisations or councils about how they can do the same thing and make a positive impact in their area. So I really see eFlow spreading. E equals East because we're in East London, but you can change that to absolutely anywhere that you are in the world and just make a name that is suitable for them and create an identity for people.
Determination.
Strength.
Flexibility. In free running, I go beyond what I think I can do.